Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video on the Flight Crew U-back. Today, as I said, I'm going to be going over the Flight Crew trousers. So just like everything else in the Flight Crew range of clothing, these trousers are flame retardant for the reasons I said last time. Obviously just to protect the user from any sort of flammable materials, any sort of corrosive materials, and also actual flames if that danger arises. These are the Flight Crew trousers. As you can see, there is a few little differences around the top. However, most differences come towards the bottom, but we will be going through them individually. They are similar to the regular combat trousers, but they're made out of a lot tougher materials. I'm just going to go through the composition of those materials now. So as you can see, similar to last time, we have 64% lens in FR. FR obviously standing for flame retardant. 24% para aramid, 10% polyamide, and 2% anti-static. Okay, so check out my last video on the U-back to understand what those each mean. But this is the composition of these trousers. So we'll start from the top. We can see, instead of it being a button, once again, we have a Velcro fastener. So that's just a little Velcro patch there, which is a lot easier and more reliable than a button. Okay, so that's one part. We have Velcro waist adjusters as well. Okay, and when we come around to the back, I'll explain what this white section is here. We're moving down. You've got your normal zip, however, it's a slightly more reinforced one, just like on all the other pieces of, on all the other zips on the uniform. You have your normal, just hands in pockets there. They're quite deep, just like on normal combat trousers. And obviously on the left-hand side, you do have a zip pocket as well for your more valuable items. On the right-hand side is just a pocket, just as it is on the combat trousers. So moving down, you have a reinforced crotch area. Obviously, you're going to be getting a lot of wear from this areas, especially if you're wearing a harness. Obviously, your harness goes around your body there. Moving down again, or across, should I say, you have your flight pockets. Okay, so similar to what you might see on Flight Crew overalls, you have large mat pockets. Obviously, they're similar to what you have on your combat trousers as well. The difference is it's got a Velcro flap. It's about the same size. However, it does have here, and there's a reason it's upside down, is a little pocket there for your essentials. So anything you might need, absolute essentials. If you're marking on a map, it might be a little pencil, a little ruler, a bit of, a rubber or something like that. Just anything that's possibly essential in there, obviously in that little Velcro flap. Across on the other side, you don't have that. You just have the main pocket itself. Okay, so that's the main pocket. And obviously on both sides, you do have a full zip pocket. So not only have you got the top pocket there, you've got zipped sides, which are nice and deep as well. The full length and size of that side pocket. Moving down further, as you can see, it's all reinforced material all the way down, especially on the insides. At the bottom, there's no sort of elastics or any sort of ties at the bottom, just because it makes it a lot easier for wearing. And if you give me a second to turn it over, I can go through the next differences. So going from the top again then, we have a elasticated section of material just below the waistband. Okay, so this sits on the top of your bottom, at the bottom of your back, and it is elasticated and stretchy, as you can see. This aids in comfort and mobility of the user, especially with all the equipment that's added on. You need to have that extra mobility, the flexibility to be able to move properly. All right, and that is what that's there for. On the inside, you saw it was white. That's because it is very slightly lined, just like the U-back, to aid with keeping the warmth and comfort around the vital areas of your body. Moving down, as you can see, a nice dense material, not too heavy, but definitely more protective than your normal trousers. Okay, side pockets there, And moving right down to the bottom, you actually have back pockets. Okay, so these are all the way at the bottom. At the bottom, your legs. Okay, once again, you have more pockets for all of your admin equipment. All right, so you've got a large main pocket. You've got a slightly smaller flap there, and underneath that is another zip, which goes all the way down to the bottom of the threads there, as you can see. Okay, so this can be for anything that you think is necessary. It might be unit SOPs, standard operating procedures, to put certain pieces of equipment or intel admin in these pockets. It's exactly the same on both sides. All right, you know, Velcro nice and thick on the top, full deep pockets, just like up on the side, but right down at the bottom. I don't have a specific reasoning for why it's there. However, you can tell that the designers of this equipment have spoken to the soldiers themselves, the flight crew, ground crew as well, and got an understanding for what they want, why they want it, and you know what it's going to be there for. These trousers are possibly up there with some of my favourite pieces of issued equipment. Obviously, they're issued to flight crew. They're not normally issued to the standard soldier, the infantry soldier. Like I said in the previous video, this is the sort of kit issued to RAF flight crew and the Army Air Corps flight crew. These are an absolutely great all-rounder trouser. They're fairly cheap to pick up if you're not getting them issued. And I would happily wear these as my everyday combat trouser. Obviously, I do enjoy the comfort of the standard trousers. However, these just give an added bonus all round. They give better protection, better durability, and flexibility as well, especially that back piece. And you know, all the different pockets, there's so much you can do with it. On the normal combat trousers, you've got two pockets. You've got your top two that you just put your hands in, and you've got your two map pockets as well. All right, obviously on this one, you've got the two pockets at the top, which are the same as on your combat trousers. You've got the two map pockets, but then on top of that, you've also got two side pockets, and obviously the ones on the bottom as well. So they've got so much more room for your admin, for any of your map stuff, just your important stuff like that, that you may need whilst you're working. So like I said, if it was possible, I would wear these trousers as my combat trousers. They're not slightly heavier than your normal combat trousers. They still have the same property that they're fast dry, especially when they get quite wet. They don't exactly hold the moisture, but they do hold the warmth and the comfort as well. All right, they're more flexible, they're more durable. They've got a tougher fabric, and they obviously, just like all the other pieces of flight crew equipment, they protect against flames. They are flame retardant, and it is just an added property to have, even if you don't go near any of that sort of stuff. It's just something extra, really. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the flight crew smock, and then that'll be the complete section of flight crew clothing. I do have another few videos in the pipeline after that. But like I said in the last video, head over to Instagram, show your support, tell me what you want to see, and I'll do my absolute best to get those videos made. Similarly, just put your suggestions, your comments down in the comment section, and I will read them as soon as possible. You know, if you want to chat about anything like that, my Instagram's always open, my YouTube's always here. Just comment down below. Even if it's not about that video, just drop a comment, drop a message, and I'll help you the best I can. Once again, just thanks for your support, especially with this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share this channel, drop your likes, any comments and shares, and just keep subscribing, keep sharing it around, please. My target for this year is to get to 1k subs. Obviously, we're only in February, but I hope it's achievable, and with all your support, I really hope we can get there together. Just rounding up, they were the Flight Crew Trousers, and I will see you next time.